I need one of those sound effects that's like, ooh, because that's how I feel right now. It's giving, ooh. It's Cristal J with something to say, and I wanted to do a fun video because, you know, consistency is key. I wanted to do a get ready with me and prep with me for an interview that I have today because, like I said in one of my prior videos, I'm making the best of the situation, so I'm bringing you along with me. You see, I'm trying to wake myself up. My interview is at 2. It's like 11 right now. I was supposed to be up earlier, but oh well. You know, literally my voice. Oh, one thing about social media that's funny, not even social media, like YouTube, that's hilarious, is that, bro, getting your personality to transfer on camera is crazy. Because sometimes when I edit my videos, I'm like, bro, your personality is so dry, but in person it don't feel that way. But it's like, oh my gosh, for you to have a bubbly personality on YouTube, bro, that means you are like yelling at your camera. I'm talking about screaming. Like, that's weird. I'm not doing that, but I'll be back because, bro, my hair looks a freaking mess. Face, hot mess. No caffeine. So we finna get some caffeine. I'll see you in a second. Whatever. I look terrible. I'm listening to a podcast, but first I'm gonna prep. Oh, it's the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold under eye whatevers, because self-care is the best care, especially when you're nervous and didn't get any sleep. Oh, I put these in the fridge. They're like too big for my eyes, but whatever. Oh, so cold. So I'm gonna let these sit, and while I let these sit, I'm going to do my hair. I look ridiculous. You see that? Gross. It's just like buildup from old products. I'm literally just gonna do a slick back. It's now 11:29, so I'm gonna do my hair. But again, like I said, you don't know my hair is crusty on Zoom because the camera doesn't give all of HD, not the MacBook camera. Ugh. All I'm gonna do is make my hair flat, and I'm gonna use Eco Styler, Edge Fixer. I don't know. I'm not a hair girl. I don't think I'll ever be a hair girl. Everybody on Twitter is always saying, hey, you know, don't use shampoo. And then 2 years later, it's like, no, you need only shampoo. Don't use this on your hair, but then use this on your hair. Like, at some point, we're just gonna have to do what's best for us and what's most convenient for us, because some people are twist out girls and some people are not. And I am not. And it's like, why can't we just be, you know? So it's like, oh, just annoying. But whatever, I'll shut up and I'll come back when it's makeup time. I'm back. Yeah! So cute. I'm gonna take these off. Dark circles are still there. This is a scam. Just kidding. So now, makeup time. Yay. I procrastinated a bunch. So let's do a short little 15-minute makeup. Something very, very simple. So I'm gonna start with sunscreen. I'm still kind of listening to this podcast with Kevin Durant. I listened to 3 episodes already. I'm on my 3rd episode right now, and it's really bad because I need to get ready. It's 1 o'clock now. Dang! Oh, I'm running out of sunscreen. Good thing I have another one. This 2-finger rule. Mirror Beauty lip oil. It has gold flakes in it. It's called Bel Air. Speaking of Bel Air, still haven't watched it. That's what happens when you have big lips. I'm gonna do 2 primers. So Fenty, I'm gonna do this in the middle of my face because it's supposed to smooth out the face. And then Milk Hydro Grip on the outer parts of my face. Then the MAC Strobe Cream. So for these meetings, I always try and look like as awake as possible because I'm really not that awake. So I fake it by using a lot of glowy products. You know, we're in a very matte era of makeup, but not for work things. When it comes to work, we're strobing. Talked about this in my favorites video. I can't listen to music when I have things to do. I have to podcast. I just like listening to people talk about like anything at this point. It's not even like my interest. It's just like, no, I'll listen to what you're interested in. That's why I love podcasts, because the way that I be listening to these men talk about sports, what's sports? What's a man? But I be listening. It's great white noise, background noise. And update on my sports study, I've been able to carry maybe like many conversations about sports, like at a high level, with some people who really love sports. Like I be in it with that basketball stuff, girl. Now, if you want to talk about players, you trying to talk about scoring, you trying to talk about certain things, like, I'm hip. These men's aren't the only ones who know basketball or sports or whatever. I don't know. Okay, Marc Jacobs Do You, it's the gold one. Iconic London is the original. Mix the two. I'm like scraping this, and this stuff's too bright, but it's so good. High points. Okay. Oh, that bothers me so much. I'm listening to this episode, them interviewing Roddy Ricch, and I don't know if you guys are like Roddy Ricch fans. I like him, and it bothers me how much people were so anti his last album. And I'm I just hate Twitter and this whole fan culture of this idea of like hating artists who try, this Dior, artists who try and evolve their craft. Like, people didn't like that. And I feel like people didn't even give his album a chance. They were just kind of like, oh, this album is different. This album's not what I expected, so therefore it's bad. And I hate when people do that to artists, because I feel like you're boxing people in to a corner and not allowing them to try things artistically. Like, obviously the sound was different sonically, and I feel like the lyricism on the album was different too, but I'm like, why can't he try new things? Like, at what point do we ever ask ourselves why we don't allow people the ability to evolve? Even if it's evolving in a place that we don't want them to, it's like, why can't they have that? Like, why can't people try new things and that's just okay? That's one of those conversations where people are like, oh, he fell off. It's like, no, you just don't understand his new set of artistry. And I also am one of those people who truly, I feel like sometimes when things like that happen, it forces people to feel like they're supposed to cater to their listeners. And I feel like in some ways, yes, but I also feel like when you make music, music should be a form of expression. So if that's how you feel like you should express yourself, then it's not my business. I feel like as a consumer, or somebody who kind of has a respect or quote unquote love for music, if you should go and try and understand what they are trying to convey in the song, rather than trying to just be like, oh, I really like this beat. Like, I know not everybody cares about music like that, but I really do, because I feel like music is a form of expression, and there usually is a point behind what they're making, depending on the artist, of course. I'm just powdering my face. But I'm like, I didn't like that. I'm like, they didn't let him have that. He had such a great run of an album, and instead of people just being like, hey, you know, this maybe just isn't for me, or I don't really understand it, you were like, oh no. And they turned on him quickly, and I didn't like that. I think people should be allowed to try new things, and that be okay. Or I just hate when people, they focus on numbers too, because it's like, my gosh, what if he made this album, or what if this person created this work of art because that's what they wanted, and they really just wanted to express themselves, and numbers don't matter because he's already shown that he was able to do and make really good music. Like, I'm going on tangents. Fenty Beauty, Island Ting, Island Girl. Because you know what I'm saying? Some people, I don't know. Because I get consumption's important, but I'm like, at what point, if you call yourself a music lover, do you realize that you need to consume music differently? But I'm also understanding too, I really might have to delete Twitter because the trolls. And I'm one of those people who conversation and context matters. So sometimes the conversation is out of context, or people have no context, but they want to converse. And I just don't like that. I'm like, I feel like if you don't have enough information, you shouldn't have an opinion. Or if you don't have enough information and you want to have an opinion, you should preface that you don't have enough information to have a fully drawn facts type of argument. Because some people, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves, if you try to have an argument based on knowing all the facts and like, oh no, this opinion's not an opinion, this is facts. But it's like, you don't even know all the facts. So how is your opinion facts? Like, what? Taj Mahal. Watch my favorites video. All these products are in my favorites video that I just posted. I love this color. I was off orange blushes. This is like orange. Ooh, not you could see me seeing you seeing me. That's weird. It's getting stressful. Dior Blush. I like to be super blushed because, like they say, blush is the first thing that comes off and it wears off. And also, I feel like being hella blush in an interview, it just makes you look kind. Because I always be trying to come off, you know, just super sweet. Very, very, very kind. Even though, again, like I said prior to, I am super tired. Mascara, dang girl, this really is like a little 10-minute makeup look. Shout out to me. MUA first, everything else second. I went to college to be an MUA, and I was a chemistry major on the side, not the other way around. Dior highlighter. I know I'm such a Dior girl, but y'all, this Dior, and it's broken. For this to have been like $60, for it to have broken is actually kind of ridiculous, but like, this highlighter is so good. It's so finely milled. It looks like skin. It's stunning. I love how I just complained about music on here. I'm the, like, it's giving Gemini, because at what point in this video did music ever have to be a conversation topic? Like, get in the zone. This do be me in the zone though. Like, this is how I get in my zone. Auto zone. KKW Nude 2.5. One thing about these, Dior. I'm telling you, I'm using everything for my favorites video. I need a friend that works at Sephora. Where the discounts at, girl? Dior put me in a campaign. Patrick Ta, she's expensive. And the Dior lip gloss is in the shade beige. It's like a lighter version of my natural lip color. It's perfect. Shout out to the big lip girls that still wear lip contour, because it's like you can be his favorite and you can still enhance to add on to your said favoritism. I feel like that's fair. But this is the look. Let me show you my fragrance. So I'm gonna do Daisy and then Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. So I'm gonna spray Soleil Blanc first. This mix is so fresh. Okay, it's almost 1:40. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed. Wish me luck. I'll see you later. I wanted to do something fun. This top is from H&M. It's black and white stripes. This is my mom's necklace. And then I have these earrings. I showed them in another vlog. These are from Etsy, from a cool shop. I feel very pretty. I need to put on some deodorant because the nerves. The nerves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me getting ready for my interview. Okay, bye.